In an intimate Hindu ceremony, hidden behind closed doors, partners Vishwa and Vivek tied the knot in 2017.
We had just very few immediate members of the family and very close friends, just a handful of people.
We couldn't invite a lot of people for a wedding, so we had to do it very quick and it had to be very brief. My family was not present there.
For years, they've had to be discreet about their relationship. And that's because India doesn't legally recognize same-sex marriage. At least, not yet.
In the situation that we are in, we cannot get a house on both of our names. So either of us has to take the rent agreement on either one of our names.
In 2018, India's top court decriminalized gay sex, a historic verdict that set the foundation for another long battle for same-sex unions. Aditi and Susan are among 18 petitioners in a landmark case that will soon determine the fate of same-sex marriage in India. Partners for 10 years, they're raising a child together. But under Indian law, only one of them has legal rights over their son.
I want my son to have two legitimate, lawful parents. And that's why this petition is important to us.
The petitioners argue that the lack of recognition of same-sex marriage violates rights inked in India's constitution.
So far, it's been conversations in living rooms on whether this is possible or no. And now we're asking, can we be equal?
In a country where even speaking about homosexuality is taboo for many, the Indian government has opposed the petitions in the Supreme Court.
Choice of a sexual partner is a fundamental right. Right to get legal recognition of such partnership is not a fundamental.
The government would like the matter to be decided in Parliament, where Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's political party enjoys an intimidating majority. LGBTQ activists want politicians to step back.
The government has no place in our bedrooms. There's no reason for the government to do what they're uncomfortable about, because it is a question of rights. You're not doing anyone a favor.
Instead, millions of Indian couples now look to the Supreme Court for rights as fundamental as equality, dignity, and freedom.